Hi guys, welcome to Financial Health and Wealth, where we educate you on the various ways to improve your life financially and to live long, healthy lives. Today, we're going to talk about the differences between debit and credit. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know about future videos. Let's get started. For many people, when purchasing items with a debit card or credit card, the only difference for them may boil down to simply entering a PIN code or scribbling a signature. But what really is the difference? The answer may be a little complicated, largely due to misnomers and a blending of terms used by the public. So just keep watching for the next few minutes to see what the difference actually is. Here's a clarification of terms. The words credit, debit, and cash seem to be used so loosely by the general public that many people seem confused by what the difference is between them. But in accounting and finance, they have very specific meanings. For our purposes, cash is money that you can spend immediately. It can be cold hard currency, of course, bills and coins, which you might have in your hand or in your wallet, or cash can refer to the balance in your checking account. This is money that you own and you can withdraw all of it right now, electronically or physically. Credit is basically someone's willingness to accept an IOU from you. Here we can use this as a noun. Buying on credit means the seller trusts the buyer to hand over cash money, which is spendable right now, but in the future. Debit, on the other hand, is a verb, and it means to deduct an amount from a cash balance immediately, often a bank account balance. Of course, credit can also be a verb, meaning to add to a cash balance immediately. This mixing of verbs and nouns can make the distinction of the terms in everyday use pretty difficult. Now, cash is money you can spend right now, electronically or physically. Credit is an agreement to pay cash later. Debit is a verb that means to subtract cash from a balance right away. The major difference between credit and debit cards is the time when the cash must be paid. Credit cards, standing in for a promise to pay cash later, allow one to purchase things even if said person has no cash immediately available. For example, if you need to buy some clothes for a new job, you might only have enough cash on hand to purchase one outfit. You may not receive any more cash until you get your first paycheck in 2 weeks. But you probably wouldn't want to wear the same outfit every day for 2 weeks. What can you do? This is when credit comes in handy. You buy all the outfits you need now while making a promise to pay the credit card company back in the future. You receive your outfits immediately, even though you don't technically have enough cash yet. You need to complete some work before you receive the money, but the credit card company accepts your IOU in place of cash for the time being. On the other hand, if you use a debit card to pay for the clothes, the cash will be deducted immediately from your bank account. Remember, the balance of your bank account is cash in financial terms because it's spendable right now. When you enter your PIN code, the bank checks that you have enough money to make the purchase immediately. And if you do, the bank authorizes that transaction. If you need new shoes for your job but don't have enough money in your bank account, you won't be able to use a debit card. Remember, there's interest rates for using credit cards. Why would anyone ever want to use debit if they could use credit? One reason is budgeting and discipline. However, a stronger reason can be interest. Promising to pay later may come at a price, and that price is called interest. Credit card companies do not make these short-term loans out of the goodness of their hearts. They do it for profit. If you borrow money for a little while, i.e., you take money and promise to pay it back later, you will have to compensate the bank, seller, or credit card company for that ability. Thus, we potentially pay interest with credit cards, but not with debit cards. Why don't we pay interest on debit cards? Well, because the money's already yours, of course. Well, hopefully that helps you with the pros, cons, and differences between those two types of purchase options, so there's no more misunderstandings at the store the next time you make a purchase. And thanks for watching, and as always, hit the like and subscribe button to help keep getting future content, and go ahead, tap that notification bell while you're at it. Enjoy the rest of your day.